important thing over the years has been the economic integration. Already a lot has happened in terms of the limiting the tariffs between the using having uniform tariffs and the customs and all that. But I think for me, in my view, the most important thing about East African community is the trade between this region in this region. I think that is the main thing really, and so I would have thought that among the people to be considered, in particular, people in the business community.
In the business community.
Because those are the people who have challenges. We have serious challenges in every industry, in our relationships in the region, really, in movement of goods, in problems in tariffs, problems. There are so many you've seen in the news every other day. Vehicles parked along the border for kilometers in Uganda, 10, 15, 20 kilometers, Tanzania. Challenges really, and this is affecting businesses, is affecting the economy, but you hardly find it as an important matter for the people in government. They don't see this as and you have to be in business to understand really what it costs to see trucks, queuing there for 3 weeks just to get goods into Uganda, and it's come from somebody's business, somebody's factory. It's costed him money. He has to be competitive in the region. But so I think these institutions are very important, really, for the economy, and so I would have thought they would look at all those, particularly get people. We have Patrick to sit in on this EALA because it's not a full-time job, but he'll add more value, much more value in terms of regional economic integration than some other person who probably has no idea about what's going on in that. So I think we are really not putting the economy at the centerpiece for South African Parliament, which is the main thing.
Very important. If you look at the ambassador we have in China, it's interesting. If you actually need China to do business with China, you have to get somebody who understands business of what we are doing, because most of our imports are from there. And I'm not challenging the wisdom who the person is there, but you look at the credential, you look at your past record, you look at that. And I think I would approach it from that perspective. How can we benefit from the region in terms of business? Forget having a political. We will never get a political. What do you call it? Within the East African region, that we have one president. Yeah, no, that's not. Perhaps they'll never know. But economically, is probably an easier route to go. And therefore, you need very strong people in Arusha.
We should train all our embassies, actual ambassadors. And it's brought a good example. I was exporting flowers, and I went for an exhibition to Moscow. And the embassy, I don't want to say when it was, but the embassy was completely oblivious of what is going on. And this is an international exhibition, and Russia is one of the major players in the flower industry, really. And I was shocked to find that all the customers I met told us we cannot import directly from Kenya. It has to come through Holland. Your flower has to go to Holland and then get it's simple. Somebody has simply in this government not engaged that government to make it possible for us to export directly to that country. And so I think having people in these institutions, embassies and East African, community institutions, whose main concern is because today it's about the economy, really. But look at this American. The issues really about bilateral or multilateral relations is about the economy. Nobody's bothered about other issues. So people must be. Look at the lady who was posted here as an ambassador from Washington.
Yes. A consummate business lady.
Yes.
A billionaire.
I mean, he's not a politician.
Yes.
Looking at this, I have been